Year 2037. As an astronaut and one of the most experienced engineers, I was chosen for humanity's first crewed mission to the Red Planet. The goal of the mission was to establish the first base on Mars with previously sent supply drops, set up infrastructure, and conduct research. The journey was long, but we finally arrived. Mars stretched beneath us, breathtaking and silent, until alarms shattered the calm.
687 Days on Mars. This is a new game being released and developed by Games Incubator and Playway SA. And I was given a key for it to play the demo before the demo released, and this is what you're seeing now. I can honestly say that I didn't really expect a lot from this game. It looks like a Mars simulator, and that's kind of about it. And because there's been a lot of games like this already out before, I didn't really think that they could really add much more to it. And I'm actually glad to admit I was wrong here. This game not only allows you to take over a base on Mars where you have to survive, but you have to build new things like solar panels and energy production places. You need to harvest for water off of the planet in order to fill canisters and then put these canisters into your base so you can get more water and survive. There is just so much more to this game than you would initially think. It just gives you so much to do. And this is a demo. The game is literally like half an hour of gameplay where you can explore if you want to, or you can just go through the tutorial and basically learn how to play the game. But you have to refill batteries, you have to refill oxygen, you have to gather the oxygen and then refill it as well. You get a supply drop which is dropped down on the planet, which you have to go to with your vehicle and essentially gather the materials and take them back. All of this while managing your hunger, your thirst, your stamina, your oxygen, and the energy in your battery. There's just so much to this game, and this is just, like I said, it's a half an hour demo, but it's just so good. So you start the game and it essentially takes you through a tutorial of how to eat, how to drink, and how to put oxygen into canisters, and how to refill batteries and obviously equip them to yourself. And then it starts to talk about different things with different systems that you have to use, and starts taking you outside where you have to open the main door, close it behind you, go through the whole decompression process, and then go outside where you're greeted with your vehicle and a few buildings that are already there. It's from this point it starts to teach you how to build new things, how to like pick up cables and connect them up to different things. So for example, when you put down an energy production building, something like a reactor, you have to connect it with cables to your base. It takes you through all of the processes of like setting up these buildings, getting everything working, and then also things like having to set the cleaning procedures on solar panels to clean the panels so they work at optimal efficiency, to traveling out and picking up other supplies from other areas. My hope with this game is that they will add the need to travel to certain areas in order to collect water and oxygen and things like that, and then later on in the game allow you to start creating those things closer to your base so you don't have to travel as far. But this game screams out as a multiplayer experience. This game needs to be multiplayer. This is the kind of thing that would be awesome to work with your friends to just build up a base on Mars and just continue to try to advance yourself to keep yourselves alive. There are other games that have done similar to this, but this is just so much more realistic than what you would expect. And it's not the type of game, like I know that like Games Incubator generally do release a lot of simulation based games, but this is not the type of game you would have expected from them. This is more simulation than I expected to see from a company that primarily releases simulation games. But I love it. I love the fact that you have the ability to build things up the way that you can, and the fact that you have to separately, like independently, fill up canisters and take them back to your base, and you know, to replenish water in your own base, as well as charge batteries for like your vehicle so that you can travel out. But it's just got so much to it, and this is just like I said, it's a half an hour demo. It's something that they can add so much more to. In demo form, it's really fun to play, and you don't have to go along with exactly as it's telling you. You can kind of explore and do your own thing. But just generally, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do with this game. There is not a lot more that I can talk about, to be fair. There's a few little things like the ability to grow your own food in your own areas within the base, but I would also hope they would add the ability to expand your base out and just add more to it. There is a lot more sci-fi based stuff they could do with this, and not just go for pure simulation style, because this could end up being an absolutely awesome game, especially if it incorporates multiplayer. It would be awesome. I don't know whether the gameplay that they've added is like maybe the people that played through it don't play games often or something. It does say on the Steam page it has about an hour of gameplay. I got about 25 minutes of footage before I completed the demo, so I don't know where they got an hour of gameplay from. But the demo itself includes 10 different buildings to build. There's the introduction to the story. You get to learn about oxygen and energy production, as well as water extraction. You search for the supply drop that drops down and experience a sandstorm, as well as learning to grow a few different vegetables and prepare meals. And this is all this systematic. It takes you through all of it, but once you've done the final part of it, then you will end the demo. That's it. They don't just allow you to carry on and just explore around. It says end, you go back to the main menu, and that's the end of it. So if you want to explore before you get to the very end of it, because otherwise you lose the ability to explore, which I think is a poor decision to just lock up the demo when you get to the end of it. This is something that you should just allow gamers to play and explore and try the features that you've left in the demo so they can see what it's like. It's far from the full game, so there's no reason to lock that behind a kind of end of demo screen that just puts you back to the main menu. Just let people enjoy the demo they have. This demo does give you a big glimpse into exactly what they could potentially do with this game. So let's hope that the Games Incubator and Playway, let's hope that they put in the time and the effort into this game to create something that is just new and improved and something that people have never done before. Let's see some innovation in this game and see exactly how far they can take it. I am definitely looking forward to it, and I hope you are too, because so far this game just looks really good. But get down into the comments and let me know what you think of the game, because I would like to definitely hear what you think and whether it's something that you're looking forward to getting when they release it. Also, if you like Dead by Daylight and you haven't seen our podcast yet, then check out our podcast and playlist up here, because it's really fun. The first episodes of it are just me and Deadly talking about crap, basically. And the most recent episode released, there's actually video so you can watch some killer gameplay. I don't know why I didn't do that from the start. Other than that, thank you for watching my video. I've been Lycan from Green Lycan Reviews. Keep your mind clear and game beyond the hype.